welcome to this surprise video. So, I won't brush around it. This video is not scripted. I think it's gone under a lot of people's radar. Unbeknownst to me, I just saw on Twitter there has been a news article published in relation to GameSpot. Now, GameSpot recently hosted a mobile showcase. I think it's called GameSpot Swipe, is it what it was called? In the GameSpot Swipe, it was announced Little Nightmares is coming to mobile. And from what I can gather, no, not the mobile streaming service. It's actually changing platforms, which got me quite curious, to say the least. And I looked into it, but from the article, it's heavily suggested that the game is generally ported from consoles and PC to mobile. Now, this gets quite interesting because upon looking at the credits for the Little Nightmares, oh, by the way, it's Little Nightmares 1, nothing to do with 2, and it's not Very Little Nightmares. It's nothing to do with Very Little Nightmares, nothing in that aspect by the look of it. But yeah, in the end piece of the information, you can see a good few, you know, the regulars, Little Nightmares trademark and Bandai Namco, all the usual, made in Unreal, include Tarsia, which I generally don't think have anything to do with this port. I'm just going to state that straight away. I don't think they have anything to do with it. Neither would they legally have anything to do with it anymore. Of course, Bandai Namco. And then there's a new company called Itsjustjord. I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be very wrong. The company is French. I have no idea how to properly speak the French language. So, Itsjustjord, I think. Sorry for any French people watching this. I tried, alright? In short, the company Itsjustjord, or if again, that's how it's pronounced. They are a company based in Montpellier. Again, I'm not good with pronunciations. And it's a publisher with a in-house porting company, and they port indie games to mobile. And obviously, at the time of creating Little Nightmares, it would have been an indie game, so of course they would have got paid to do it. But yeah, they were made in. Well, the company was established in 2015. But yeah, the site tells you that the company team go on to say that we are a team of passionate gamers and we love to put our experience to good use in helping great indie developers publish their games on the mobiles. And there we go. So I think it's safe to say this isn't the developer that is going to continue the story. Whoa, hold your brakes there, Roger. It is definitely nothing to do with them. Like they say and state, I think they are just there to port the game specifically from PC and Unreal straight into mobile. Now, this has happened quite a lot frequently, and I believe it's because development within Unreal Engine has quite a good way for not functionality, but a very nice way of leaping back and forth from platforms. I know Unity can be a bit of a funny one with that regard, but we've seen it a lot lately. I mean, look at Poppy Playtime, for instance. Yes, there are a few concerns when you port a game over, but they managed to, and remember, Poppy Playtime isn't a massive company. They obviously had help porting it as well. So again, obviously if you have the know-how, it's easy enough to do. But you can see that there is a bit of quality that drops when you port it to a mobile. Again, it depends what phone you're going to be playing on, and you know, a whole plethora of criteria that you need to meet and all that jazz. But more than likely, the game is going to have some things cut to it, like a very quality of life thing. So very much high textures, ambient occlusion, bloom, lighting, maybe even a lot less backlights, and so basically not a complete downgrade massively, but it will be very optimized. So it's very interesting. Of course, I'm going to be giving it a go when it does come out. That has really intrigued me. I've got to admit, it's nice to hear, and I don't know if this is just me wanting more, but it's nice to hear they're still pushing Little Nightmares. Again, the good news is they're still thinking about Little Nightmares as an IP. They're still trying to get it to more audiences, and this is where I was going to say my next part of this video is that this is quite big. I mean, I know mobile gaming is facing a bit of a steep climb, but they're still climbing, Miley Cyrus. But it's still climbing up, and a lot of people are turning to phones to play a lot of the casual gaming. And Little Nightmares is that very unique sweet spot between atmospheric horror and very casual gameplay. You can whack it on for 10 minutes, be done. Oh, I've enjoyed the experience. A bit freaky. Oh, what's that? Oh, guess, weird. And all that. And you can do that in the space of a few minutes. It's not even a case of like, you have to hard play it for a certain amount of hours to really captivate yourself in it. Of course, sound might also be an issue when it comes to mobile, but again, more than likely they'll have like a pre-prompt text saying, you know, it's better experience with headphones and, you know, all the big malarkey. But again, what's more intriguing is it's being brought to an even larger audience. And I say it again because the market is massive. Again, fortunately, a lot of phones are actually really good this day and age. And one of the interesting parts of this is it's going to be released on Apple and Android. So again, I'm excited. I am very excited. I think we're going to get a whole bunch of new fans to Little Nightmares, and they're really trying to push the product still. They're really trying to push the IP. They haven't give up. They're still doing more things, and you know, that is really good to hear. You know, at first you kind of think, hey, mobile is a bit of an odd choice, but then when you start to really ponder down and yeah, business, that business that's a good way to go, especially if they can do it as well. So again, it's not fake news. It's happening. Also, one thing to note, and this is kind of the one thing that made me sort of go, huh, is the trailer that they showed in the showcase. I believe is the old trailer, but I can't quite put my finger on if it's specifically the old trailer or not. But when the trailer came up, it said it was captured with PC footage. So that's, again, what makes me think it is a proper port to mobile. But I think they've used like one of the very first Little Nightmares trailers. Or again, they might have used like a dial-back version of Little Nightmares, the one they ported to for. So again, time will tell. I'm really interested here. Again, it says it's coming this winter. So you could expect to see it sort of December to March sort of time. But yeah, I'm really excited. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, if you really like this content and support the channel, make sure you hit subscribe. It really helps the channel, and I mean really helps the channel. With that being said, again, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit like and let me know what you think in the comments. I'd be interested to hear what you say. Let me know if you're going to play it again. Let's hope it doesn't have a ridiculous... Mind you, that's another argument. Well, not an argument, but another part of this part of the chat is going to be the price point. If it's anything like Very Little Nightmares, I hope it isn't. See, I would happily pay the Very Little Nightmares price for Little Nightmares. So, well, let's see. I've got it. I'm gonna guess that we're looking in around £10 area. Well, you know, like $12, whatever, something around there. I reckon we're gonna be paying for this game on mobile. But anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble on for what appears to be 10-12 minutes there. I apologise again. If you want to support the channel, make sure you hit subscribe and like. But with that being said, let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a lovely morning, day or night, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next very video. Bye!